Hello, what I want to talk about now, Mr. Metters here, is how to organize and create a directory structure, a folder structure in a Windows environment. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to do this on a Windows 7 system. When you get your desktop here, you right click on the Start menu button and then left click on Explorer, Windows Explorer. Now it may look a little different depending upon the operating system that you have. But if you notice in the left window pane, I have the items like a computer and then the hard drive, the C drive, and then on the right window pane I have the more or less the details. So I'm going to click, notice I have a plus symbol here. That means if I click it I can expand more and it'll see the sub items underneath it. These would be the folders. I'm going to create a folder hierarchy structure which could be useful for a school environment. Let's say you're a student taking a class at a school and you want to organize and name your files and folders accordingly so you can easily retrieve them. The benefit of a file system or the hierarchy here is to be able to organize and secure your files. So by organizing, you want to put your documents in a folder that's pertinent to the name of a class, like English 1100, and only those items pertaining to that class go in that folder. And then that folder should go or could go into other folder, and we'd call that the name of your school. So let's go ahead and build that. We're going to have a top level folder on the C drive. The C drive is the hard drive. And what that will be is the name of a school. We're just going to call it generically school. And underneath that we'll have a class or two, and then underneath those classes we'll have an assignment to show you how you could organize your items. Now, once I left click, I want you to remember this. Blue is true. Blue means that's what's highlighted is truly the one I'm working on. So if I click this folder right there, users, I'm truly working on that one. So I'm going to click blue is true and go to the C colon. That's my hard drive. And I'm going to go to the right window pane and click new. Or right click. If I go to this window pane and right click, these properties appear, commands so to speak. I'm going to click new and then folder, and I'm going to call it school. Now notice when I create the folder called school, it also appears on the left window pane. They're the same folder. Alright, so now I'm going to highlight that folder. Remember, blue is true, so that's the one I'm dealing with, and right now it's empty. If you look in the right Windows pane, I can move my vertical bar here left and right and expand it. I'm going to right click here again, and we're going to create a new folder. And we're going to call that folder English 1100. But notice that I get a plus symbol that I didn't have before in the left window pane. And then there's my class. Now this is an organized way to do things because English 1100 is a folder underneath that folder. More or less like My Documents where you have stuff stored. Okay? Within you have maybe pictures or things stored in that. Now I'm going to go over here now and create another folder. And let's say we have an accounting class. Accounting 1000. Alright, so I've got two folders for two classes I'm taking. Now in the accounting class, what we might have, we do a lot of spreadsheets in accounting, right? So I'm going to click new and make a Excel 2007 spreadsheet. And so we'll call it homework 1 or whatever it may be. Alright, that's your homework. Notice that homework 1 for accounting is under the accounting folder, not under English. Under English, we're going to right click and we're going to make in English we write a lot of papers, right? We're going to make a Word document and we're going to call it paper. You want to make your file names descriptive, paper 1. I'm going to right click another one in here, right click new, create another folder. It wouldn't make sense to call it, you know, something not related. Let's say that I called the file something not related. Well, what does that mean? Who knows? So what we want to do is open the content, see what it's really about, and then right click it, and then we can either delete it or rename. Let's rename it. We'll say paper 2, something descriptive. Okay? Now what if I wanted to delete a file? I could right click, delete it. I'm just going to put it in the recycle bin. I have the choice here now of saying no if I didn't want to do that. Now let's talk about this for a minute. Let's say I go to the school folder and I use a folder, a file in the English Accounting 1000 folder a lot. I want to make a shortcut. So go to this one, I right click. Remember, blue is truly the one I'm working on, so I right click the window on the right, click new. Once I right click it, shortcut. And then this will let me browse to a particular shortcut, and it's going to be underneath my school folder. It's going to be that accounting file. Click OK. And now this path, this location is on my hard drive under the school folder, and then underneath that is accounting 1000 and then my spreadsheet. I'm going to click next. That's my name of my shortcut. Notice my shortcut is really, look at the location. It's pointing to this school folder over here. Underneath that, the accounting 1000 to this homework. So if I change once I click on this, it's going to ultimately change what's in the homework. So I'm going to put in this cell 6. I'm going to save it. Cell D2 has the number 6. I'm going to save it. Okay. I'm going to get out. And then if I change the shortcut, if I go down to the actual file, open it up, there's the number 6. So it's one and the same. Okay. That's all for this. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.